Top 10 animals that have a sixth sense. Let's make one thing clear. None of these animals can see dead people. This is Unveiled, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 animals that have a sixth sense. Are you a fiend for facts? Are you constantly curious? Then why not subscribe to Unveiled for more clips like this one and ring the bell for more fascinating content. For this list, we're looking at animals that have a special sense or have an incredible take on one of the conventional senses. Number 10. Sea turtles. Aside from looking like the chillest, most laid-back dudes in the ocean, sea turtles also come equipped with one of the animal kingdom's best internal navigation systems. Like the Atlantic salmon, sea turtles travel vast distances to reach their spawning beaches, typically the same beach where they were born. This has baffled scientists, but new studies have shown that sea turtles use the Earth's magnetic field as a guidance system. Each spawning beach has its own unique magnetic field, and once the turtles have committed it to memory, they're able to locate it when it's time to lay their eggs. Number 9. Elephants. As if elephants weren't already cool enough, these magnificent creatures have been known to communicate in a variety of different ways, from flapping their ears to stomping their feet. Well, it turns out that the latter is less about making noise and more about seismic communication. The vibrations given off by an elephant's foot can be picked up and decoded by other elephants kilometers away. This allows them to relay warnings of danger, announce the best spot to find food and water, and can even be used to distinguish between specific elephants. Who needs texting when you can just stomp your feet? Number 8. Sharks. Sharks often get a bad rap, but they're some of the most misunderstood creatures on Earth. For instance, did you know that they use something called electroreception to identify electrical fields underwater? Thanks to a collection of special organs, known as the ampullae of Lorenzini, as well as the highly conductive nature of the ocean's saltwater, sharks can detect prey from great distances, and can even find prey that may be hiding beneath the sand and rocks. This sixth sense is particularly acute in hammerhead sharks due to the unique shape of their noggins. So while they are pretty scary, they're also pretty clever. Number 7. Bats. Of all the animals on our list, bats might just have the coolest sounding sixth sense, echolocation, and how it works is even cooler. Bats are typically divided into two groups, megabats and microbats. The latter uses echolocation to, in effect, see their surroundings, despite the absence of light. They accomplish this feat by emitting ultrasounds through their mouth or nose. The sound waves echo off of their surroundings, and when they bounce back, they create a map of the area. This allows microbats to hunt and navigate effectively in the dark. Number 6. Pit vipers. Pit vipers, also known as crotalline eye snakes, are distinguished by a set of deep pits located between their eye and nostril. The pits are actually openings to a set of unique organs that allow this subfamily of snakes to see infrared radiation, something humans are unable to detect with the naked eye. Similar to sharks and bats, pit vipers use this exceptional biological skill to hunt, as it affords them a distinct advantage at night in detecting prey from a distance. These heat-seeking organs are so powerful, they can even judge the size of the animal. And you thought your metal detector was cool. Number 5. Mantis Shrimp. These crustaceans have some of the most unique eyes on Earth. They have what's called polarization vision, and it basically means they can see things other underwater creatures can't. Because they can perceive polarized light, mantis shrimp have a distinct advantage over their deep-sea brethren, in that they can communicate in secret, as only other mantis shrimp can decode the unique signals sent between them. This makes everything from eating to mating considerably easier. Maybe on account of the amount of shrimp humanity eats, it's only right they have a sixth sense. Number 4. Bumblebees. Have you ever wondered how bees know which flowers need pollinating? The answer, surprisingly, is voltage. When bumblebees fly, they create a positive charge with their wings, which beat about 200 times per second. Flowers in turn produce a negative charge. Tiny hairs on a bumblebee's leg can detect these charges, and it will instinctively fly towards a flower in need of pollination. Additionally, flowers that have already been pollinated lose their negative charge, which is how bees know which flowers to hit and which ones to skip. Number 3. Homing pigeons. Hint, it's in the name. Bred for years due to their ability to find their way home, even from great distances, homing pigeons accomplish this feat thanks to magnetoreception. As the name implies, this allows them to detect magnetic fields in the sky and use them to decipher their location and direction. The complex navigational system used by homing pigeons is in part related to the iron found inside their ears and beaks. If you ever need to send a message but don't have access to a phone, computer, fax machine, or mailbox, then simply snare a homing pigeon and strap it to his leg. Number 2. Toothed whales. Toothed whales are an order of aquatic mammals that includes dolphins, porpoises, narwhals, and basically all other whales that have teeth. And just like bats, their sixth sense allows them to use sound waves as a sort of built-in sonar device. Yeah, we're talking about echolocation again, except this time it's underwater echolocation, so it's like 10 times cooler. Because underwater visibility can sometimes be limited depending on the quality of the water, toothed whales can use echolocation to create a view of their surroundings. Some, like the bottlenose dolphin, can even perceive shapes. Now that's cool. Number 1. Platypuses. Platypuses are some of the weirdest looking animals on Earth. They're already a highly individual type of creature, but they have one unseen quality that makes them even more interesting. Specifically, electroreception, the same skill you may recall that sharks use to detect prey underwater. Platypuses might not be as intimidating as their finned pals, but they're no less effective when it comes to detecting the electric fields generated by their prey. The electroreceptors of a platypus are found in the skin of their bills, at least partially explaining their funky look. They, along with echidna, are one of the few mammals to have this awesome sixth sense. So what'd you think? Is there anything we missed? Let us know in the comments. Check out these other clips by Unveiled, and make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for our latest content.